and welcome back to Surviving Me. So Sagittarius season is over. Sagittarius season was about trust, release, and expansion. But Capricorn season, baby, Capricorn season is about accountability. Something that a lot of us don't like to take, which, I mean, it makes sense. Who really like to admit that they was the problem in a situation or it was their fault for how a situation played out? But that's what this season is teaching us. This is a season that doesn't ask how you feel. It's asks what you're doing with what you know. So basically, like, all that time I've been saying, when you know better, you do better. Okay, this season is basically telling you, okay, now that you know better, it's time to do better. And that shift is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. So we're jumping in to Capricorn season. Happy birthday to every Capricorn out there. Capricorns have like a little special place in my heart because I have a lot of Capricorns in my life. Shout out to my son, big Capricorn. Shout out to his daddy, the person who gets about this, but you know, whatever. Shout out to Vicky. Yeah, shout out to Zariah. Shout out to my sister. Hey, girl. I have a lot of Capricorns in my life, and shout out to anybody else who I miss. But those are people who holds a special place in my heart. So Capricorn season is very special to me. Jumping right into segment 1, which is what Capricorn season brings. So Capricorn season brings grounded, discipline, long-term energy. It's about structure, responsibility, boundaries, and follow through. This season highlights the gap between who we say we want to be and the habits we actually keep. Capricorn season doesn't rush you and it doesn't shame you, but it does require honesty. It asks you, are your actions matching your intentions? Are you avoiding discomfort or avoiding growth? Are you building something real or just talking about it? Like, it's really time to start putting that mouth where them actions lie, okay? Like, it's not just about saying something. It's about putting the work and doing it, basically. So jumping right into segment 2, which is the hard truth. The hard truth is, here's what Capricorn season has been teaching me. Some delays weren't divine timing. They was discipline issues. Some cycles didn't end sooner because I avoided hard conversations. And some peace stayed out of reach because I didn't enforce boundaries. And that's not blame. That's ownership. Accountability isn't punishment. It's power. A lot of us like to think that when we take accountability that we're putting all the blame on us, and honestly that is not what accountability is. Accountability is just taking the time to accept the situation for a whole as in itself. A lot of times when stuff happen to us or when people do things to us or when things do not go our way, we never look at our part in the situation. It's so easy to say, oh, it didn't work out because this person did this, or it didn't work out because that happened to this, or it didn't work out because this. Okay, and that may be true. That may be true. Those factors that you have stated for why it did not work out could be the reason why it didn't. But we never take the time to take a step back and think about our part and why it also didn't work. And that is hard, but like I said, accountability is not punishment, it's power, because when you know better, you do better. And I know I say that all the time. That might as well be our signature statement over here on Surviving Me, because I believe that with my soul. When you know better, you do better, and it's so true. But a lot of times, that even though we say that, even though we may know better, you still be trying to do what you didn't know before you knew better. And then it's still, you wind up with the same type of outcome. So you have to apply it. You can know better. But what they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it what? Exactly that. You have to apply what you know in order to get the results that you want to attain. So jumping right into segment 3, which is accountability without self-shame. Capricorn season isn't here to beat you up, like I've been saying, for what you didn't do. It's here to ask, where can I be more consistent? Where am I avoiding because it's uncomfortable? What does my future self need from me right now? Healing still requires effort. Growth still requires structure, and peace still requires maintenance. So basically, you can't want peace and not put in the work to gain the peace you need. You cannot expect growth and not take the steps to obtain the growth that you need to obtain. And you cannot say you're healing and not put in the extra work to do the healing process. Yeah, I broke that down. Anyway, jumping into segment 4 is, what is this season asking of you, me, and everybody listening? Capricorn season is asking you to stop outsourcing responsibility, stop romanticizing struggle, and stop waiting on motivation. Start choosing consistency, quietly, intentionally, without needing applause. This is the season of grown decisions, okay? We like to say we grown, okay? Now it's time to show that we're grown, because grown people take responsibility. The work that happens behind the scenes, the habits that don't look exciting, but changes everything. Growth is hard and growth is uncomfortable, but I promise you, it is so necessary. And the first step to growth is taking accountability. So jumping right into the glow moment is, you don't need to fix everything at once. You just need to do the next right thing consistently. That's accountability, and that's real growth. Before you go, I want you to hear this clearly. Accountability does not mean you fail. It means you're finally being honest with yourself, which is the best thing you could ever do. You are allowed to outgrow the version of you that avoided responsibility. You are allowed to choose structure over chaos. You are allowed to take ownership without shaming yourself. Capricorn season isn't about perfection. It's asking for intentions. A lot of us do not move with intention, and we need to start, because everything is intentional. What you do, what you say, how you treat people, all should be intentional, because what happens after that is because of what you did. So we need to start moving with intentions. So don't focus on everything you didn't do. Focus on what you can do next. One habit, one boundary, one honest choice at a time. That's how change happen. If this episode resonated with you, please take a moment to rate, leave a comment on the podcast. It helps push Surviving Me to listeners who need these conversations as well. Don't be out here gatekeeping. Spread the love, okay? We love all new listeners. We love our loyal listeners, but we love our new listeners as well. So spread that love. And don't forget to subscribe to the Glow Letter on Substacks and catch the Glow Letter tied to this episode right after this episode drop. That's where I share deeper reflections, journal prompts, and grounding messages you can return to whenever you need them. So share this episode with someone who's ready to take responsibility for their healing, not from guilt, but from growth. And thank you for being here. As always, thank you for choosing yourself. And no matter what page of healing you're on, you're not alone and you're not behind. Keep going through it, keep growing through it, and keep glowing through it. And I will see you next episode.
Faced all my demons and called them by name. This ain't for sure, it's deeper than deep. I'm surviving me, not losing sleep.